Now to the devastation in the south as people continue to clean up from the damage left behind by Hurricanes Helene and Milton. Western New Yorkers are stepping up in big ways, and that includes Justin Karcher and Joe Manzella.
They're hosting a second donation drive this Saturday at the Grand Island Town Hall parking lot. If you can't make it this weekend, there are drop-off locations throughout Grand Island and even in Buffalo as well. Justin and Joe are here to join us now. Thank you guys so much. I guess first tell me, who all started this with you guys and why?
Sure. It actually started just with a text between Joe and I are neighbors, and we have a third neighbor, Jose, and we just knew we needed to help our friend down in the southern tier who started this up at his own building company, just with pallets and spray paint, and it's grown into this now. You know, our first round was 4 semi-trucks and 6 additional truck and trailers, so that was not the original intention, but that's where we were, and we took care of it. So, you know, with our contacts, we need to do it again.
Tell us how that worked logistically. You filled up, you said 4 semi-trailers, so 4 full, and then you hired guys to drive them down. Did those guys, did they donate their time? How did that work?
Most of the guys were part of the plan all along.
Yeah.
They were John Harris's builder buddies down in Fillmore, New York, just ready to help. You know, it's our small town helping their small town.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Getting down there, I mean, there you go. There was video right there of a road being washed out. Getting down there must have been difficult. Can you explain that? I know you weren't there yourselves, but can you explain, did they run into any roadblocks getting all the supplies down there?
It was pretty smooth sailing. We wanted to make sure we didn't run into those roadblocks, so, you know, we were up here on the phone just making sure, guaranteeing we could get to where we needed to go.
When you guys started this, and it sounded like it was a conversation among a couple of neighbors, right?
That's all it
Something
was.
very simple and innocent there. And at the end of that first effort, you ended up with 4 truckloads.
Yeah.
When you guys took a second, I imagine, what was that like to think this simple conversation between a couple of neighbors turned into 4 truckloads of stuff going to the people who need it most?
It's funny because, you know, I was talking to Justin after that first load went out, and I told him I felt empty for a couple of days without like having this going again. So he stopped me on the way past the bus stop the other day and said, hey, we're rolling it back. We're going to do it again. And that was 4 days ago, and now we have 20 drop-off locations in Buffalo.
He didn't give it a half second.
Didn't even think about
That's
it.
great.
Okay, Joe, you just said 20 drop-off locations. So if you want to drop something off, there are so many places you can do so. We have a scroll of that. We're going to put that on our screen. Joe, explain what some of those locations are.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got J.P. Ross State Farm in Hamburg. We've also got Ouroboros Therapeutic Arts in Williamsville. And we have 11 businesses on Grand Island, including Town Hall, that have all stepped up and been willing to take donations, share, post, take one of these buckets for helping us fund the trip down. Because that is expensive, the gas and everything to get there definitely costs a good amount of money. So we've had a lot of community step up and be willing to help out.
And if folks missed this scrolling list that we have on the screen right now, if you missed it, we'll have it, of course, up on our website, WIVB.com. Is there anything in particular that you guys are looking for? I mean, is it really these cash donations and you guys take care of the rest, or are you looking for those non-perishables, water, pallets of dry goods, that kind of thing?
We're looking for all sorts of donations. At this point, we have another semi that was just donated to us from Mayer Brothers. So,
Nice.
you know, we're looking to make sure we can ensure to get that down as well now all of a sudden. So, you know, we need anything, small, large.
And obviously, the need is so great down there, right? That's why you're doing this again. Can you explain, even if you weren't there, what the need is like down there? What are the people saying and doing down there after their entire community was washed away?
Okay. Specifically where we're headed in Fairview, North Carolina, they're a small church, and our friend John was able to help reorganize them and ensure we have a spot to go to. We're also building 2 12-by-20 storage shelters for that long-term need, so we can continue to bring goods down, and other people from up here can continue to bring goods down, and we have a spot to store that for the long-term need.
Tell us again the connection between you guys and that town and or that church. What was the connection there?
So we sort of stumbled upon it that first night when we were looking for smaller donation spots. There was an inoperable at the time gas station, and we pulled over, or I was on the FaceTime call, and we pulled over, and people just started coming up to us. You know, they needed us right then and there, so that established that spot.
Wow, that's
Wow. The
amazing.
church
I
is
mean, that
a couple miles
shows
away
that
from that.
need.
Yep.
They're willing to
Absolutely.
just go up to a truck, like, do you have something
Yeah.
that I need?
Yep.
Because I haven't had access
Yeah.
to it for weeks.
It ended our mission right there.
Wow.
We were able to help right then and there. So.
Really sweet.
great.
You have these sweatshirts on. Are you selling these by any chance?
Yeah, so Justin actually just stopped to pick these up from Popular Graphics on Grand Island. She's going to be
Hoodie
selling them.
season. It's hoodie season.
It is.
It's
It's
perfect
cold.
timing. She's going to be selling them, and the proceeds are going to go to help fund the trip. So any kind of proceeds are going to help fund the trip. These are amazing hoodies. She's got stickers as well.
Shannon also
nice.
has these stickers.
Where do you
to
buy
go in.
these?
Fantastic.
So it's Popular Graphics on Grand Island. She created these herself, and she's going to be able to, any donation gets a sticker, and she's going to be selling the hoodies as well.
Nice. Last thing, is there any deadline? When are you guys heading down? When do people need to get this stuff in?
The 19th is going to be the deadline. We're going to be at Grand
Okay.
Island Town Hall until about 4 to 4:30 p.m. again.
Gotcha.
Taking the final donations, getting everything collected, and then we're going to head out either Sunday or Monday morning to get down to North Carolina.
Excellent.
And last question, what is the absolute number one thing you guys need? Is it water? Is it diapers? What is it? Or is it really just everything?
It's really just
Okay.
everything.
Yeah.
My only worry is more the funding for the gas.
Sure.
Yeah,
If we
okay.
get gas, give us some gas.
Great. Great.
Guys, thank you so much. And again, if you missed any of those locations, it's all on our website, WIVB.com. Justin, Joe, thank you guys. And thank you guys for what
Thank
you're doing.
you.
We really
Thank
appreciate it.
you so much.